All right, I told you guys a video a day up until the fight. I didn't make a video yesterday because there really wasn't much news to bring you. But oh, did it change? Did it change? Big drama show, people. Big drama show. Now, let's hope that the face-off is an indication to what we will get fight night tomorrow. What time is it? 10:22. We are literally 24 hours away, maybe 23 hours away from fight night. But hey, look, this got me hyped, got me pumped. Big drama show. Look, I told you guys, I want to see some blood, some anger. I want to see like some, Zab Judah shit going on. I want to see some Conor McGregor like throwing some water ball. Like I want to see some drama. And finally we got it, the weigh-in, so but what did that take? So here's the thing. I've been gone all day today, 12 hours. I finally get home and I watched the video for the first time. So I'm going to share with you, in real time what I thought. I've watched it one time and I put together a quick video. And by the way, I'm going to have like 2 or 3 tonight and then finally the prediction video. But tomorrow we're going to put like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 videos. That's a ton of videos tomorrow. So I'm going to like overwhelm you guys. And any little thing tomorrow is going to be posted, whatever, right? Okay, Gennady Golovkin and Canelo pre-fight night. This is my takeaway. Okay, as they introduce Canelo, the former 2-division light middleweight champion of the world, as he is introduced Canelo, okay, and what, we'll break that down later, the former 2-time champ, okay, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, look, I just want to talk about the face-off in this video, because look, we waited for this throughout the whole pre-fight build-up, and then I have, like I said, a couple more videos tonight, a bunch tomorrow, so just so you guys know, be ready. So, the first time I watched it, I'm reacting real time. The first thing I noticed was Oscar, okay, Oscar and Bernard Hopkins, they looked incredibly maybe like incredibly nervous, like rubbing their hands together, looking down, they seem like I don't know, like almost like they know something's about to happen. They seem to be in some kind of like deep thought, but they quickly like snap out of it. They put on a show and support their fighter, as soon as Canelo is announced. And I also noticed that Oscar is like sniffing his nose and like rubbing his face and all that. Just a little something I noticed. I don't know if he's stressed out, whatever, but Oscar was behaving oddly. It was like a funeral up there. A lot of tension. Okay, and like I said again. Excuse me, a lot of shifty eyes, a lot of nervous energy on the stage as Canelo gets ready to weigh in. Now, people whispering in each other's ear, looking at Canelo, looking at the crowd, looking up, looking down, they just seem, I don't know, just worried, I guess. Like something is going awry, something is wrong, and I'm only like 38 seconds into the damn weigh-in at this point, when I've taken all of this in, because, I like to read body language, stuff like that. Now, what the hell just happened, right? Eric Gomez starts freaking out, pointing that manager finger around like, I got my manager finger, and I'm going to start pointing this big fat finger at everybody. You know what I mean? Like that dickhead boss you have at work that likes to just like put his big belly out and point his finger. Like, he just starts pointing his finger, like yelling something, then the announcer dude like covers his mouth. And next thing you know, Gennady Golovkin, unified WBA, WBC, IBO, Ring Magazine, former IBF middleweight champion of the world, Triple G. Then they announce Gennady Golovkin. I'm like, what just happened? What the hell just happened? Now, after I prepared the video, I've learned that they popped something in Canelo's mouth and like he literally fell out of his chair because he was so pissed off that they announced him first, like a little diva move. Eric Gomez like jumping up and down like he's defending his girlfriend. I mean, like seriously, like that's his side piece and he's got to defend her honor. I mean, this dude is like bouncing all over the place, like oh no you didn't, like oh hell no you didn't. It was like what is going on? You got Maurice O'Sullivan, like what's it? Oscars just looks like out of his mind, like high as shit. It's crazy. It's crazy, like a dysfunctional family going up here on stage and you don't know what's going on, right? So first, Gennady Golovkin up to the scales and he looked good. He looking good. I gotta say, I think he looks better tonight than he's looked in the past 2, 3, 4, maybe I say 4 fights. Looking good, Better than I've seen him in years. You know, he seems relaxed, comfortable, confident. And I can't help to notice Team Canelo, looking lost, staring at the ground. You know, I'm seriously wondering what in the hell is going on? Like, what the fuck's going on? Like, something's going on, right? Then Canelo steps up to the scales, right? Here, let's get a little picture of Gennady Golovkin here. We'll go back to the pictures and analyze them a little bit further as the video continues, okay? As we move forward, then Canelo steps up to the scales. You know, both guys made weight, obviously. Canelo looks great. You know, hey, no complaints. Canelo looks, cut, ripped. You know, he seems to be a little bit more bulky in the body, bigger abs, like things like that. But he looks smaller overall as to where Gennady Golovkin seems to be broader, bigger up top at the shoulders, arms, around the biceps, the forearms, that kind of thing. So it just seems like if you do the little quick side-by-side comparison, Canelo, like I said, looking bulkier in the midsection to where Gennady, he looks a little more cut, a little more lean, trimmed out, that kind of thing. Biceps looking bigger, just a little broader up top, in comparison to Canelo. Okay, that's just something that, that I noticed. And then next thing you know, boom, Canelo, big drama show, right? Here's that big drama. Canelo comes running up like a bull. Canelo runs up like a pissed off schoolgirl, gets in Gennady Golovkin's face. Canelo's trainer balls up his fist, pushes Abel Sanchez. Nobody caught that, but I caught it. Nobody caught that, but I caught it. Okay, you got Chepo yelling, Oscar looking scared, sniffing his shit. Abel Sanchez trying to break everybody up. Gennady Golovkin looking at, Canelo I'm going to fucking kill you. If murder had a look, it found its way to Gennady Golovkin's face. Seriously, that look was like murder on someone's face. that stone cold, killer look, unfazed, just unstartled, boy, you're gonna die. Not I don't want anybody to die. Don't take me wrong, hypothetically. So what did I get out? What did I get out of all of this? Right there, people saying there's no punches thrown. Nah, look at Oscar going, lawsuit, 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 right there. Look at that Chepo fist, that big old chubby Chepo fist right there, right to the side of Abel Sanchez. And Abel Sanchez, and I'll continue on. Abel's talking about people punching him in the back and shit like that. I mean, shit's gone crazy, but I like it. I wanted a big drama show, okay? Now, Golovkin, like I said, very calm. Canelo, incredibly emotional and somewhat out of control, okay? Somewhat out of control. Now, I'm also surprised by his team's reaction, okay? It was almost maybe like they planned it, but I don't know. I don't think if they didn't plan it to hype up the fight. They planned it because maybe they wanted to try to, get in Golovkin's head, which it did the exact opposite, okay? Because, like I said, Golovkin had that stone cold killer look, right? Now, before I even watched the post video that Abel did, he basically said what I was thinking. He said in the video, after all this happened, all the commotion, he says, look, I hope Canelo brings that same intensity, that same animosity to the ring, because if you are that emotional in the boxing ring, you're going to get sloppy, you're going to get knocked out, usually. Sometimes it pays off, usually it doesn't. Abel Sanchez said Eric Gomez was punching him in the back. What? Eric Gomez punching him in the back, pulling on people, throwing punches, throwing all this shit. It's crazy. You couldn't see it on camera, but I found a few angles where, yeah, he was taking little liver shots and shit. I mean, what the hell? This isn't MMA. Come on, people. Come on. This is boxing. This is a gentleman's sport. It's a gentleman's sport, right? Like Abel said, they're acting like a bunch of children. And look, let's clear something up. Let's clear something up, okay? Look. What Abel Sanchez, all you people that have a problem with Abel, okay, with Dr. Abel, what he said to the media was facts, okay? Canelo got busted. Abel spoke the truth on it. Canelo got his feelings hurt. Facts, okay? Busted, feelings hurt. Facts, okay? These are facts, all right? Look, Canelo has conducted himself as a diva throughout this whole thing, shunning the media, not doing the traditional face-off at the press event, snubbing the WBC back during the Cotto day, after the Cotto, leading all the way up to this, snubbing the WBC. Okay, not taking interviews, not taking questions, basically threatening HBO, okay? Threatening HBO because, look, this is Canelo's final fight with HBO, okay? Now, right here, Canelo pretty much telling HBO, announce and score in my favor or I'll leave you guys. And that was a fan commenting, but the headline here, Canelo to explore options once HBO deal expires after Saturday. Now, what do you think that means? Look, HBO, they know this is Canelo's last fight, and he is the last cash cow they have, okay? So if you're HBO and it's an even fight, who are you going to tilt it to? What's going to happen? So I don't like that right there. Red flag, red flag. By the way, I don't want to just throw it out real quick. TV Aztec Channel 7 Spanish will be broadcasting the fight free as soon as the pay-per-view is over. So if you guys have TV Aztec Channel 7 in Spanish, right after the fight is over, they're going to be broadcasting the fight for free. So I know a lot of you guys are asking me, how can I watch the fight? And I'm going to bring you guys some information on that tomorrow. But look, everything Gennady Golovkin said has been 100% factual. Abel Sanchez has said nothing but the truth. He hasn't insulted them in any way, shape, or form. I think the Nike commercial was a little bit over the top, in my opinion. That's kind of fanning the flames, but, it was done in good taste. Okay, sportsmanship, right? Now, as to... where do we go from here? Look, where do we go from here? Let's quit all the babbling. Where do we go from here? What I took away was Canelo being out of control, emotional, and, it's like he let his emotions get the best of him, and Gennady Golovkin seemed composed and professional, confident, right? So if that's an indication to what we get fight night, that's very telling, very, very telling. So... and look, the first thing they teach you in boxing, I'm going to leave it here. I want to keep going on, but I got like 10 more videos I'm going to make, so let's leave it here. The first thing they teach you in boxing is to control your emotions, okay? You've got to control. And Canelo looks like a man with something to prove. Like he is going to come out swinging, like Hagler Hearns, like he has something to prove, okay? And look, here's the thing. And I was going to bring this up another, but if Canelo wins, look, my hat's off to him. I will stand up, applause, hell, as long as it's done fairly. No corruption, no bad scoring, no bias from the referee. If he gets a clean win, hey, I'm proud of him. He went in there and beat Golovkin. Now, I will say, a prime Gennady Golovkin would annihilate this dude inside 3. So we're going to leave it at that. Leave your comment below. If you have any video ideas, let me know because, look, I'm on a roll. I'm going to start cranking them out. So leave it below.